going on? You already know who it is. Talks with Tyrone is back. I got my lovely sis here, Chante. How you feeling, sis?
I'm feeling good. How are
You
you?
looking good.
Thank you, friend. You looking good too.
Thank you. I mean, I don't understand. You ain't have to come. You ain't have to come for me today like that, though.
This is something like this is nothing, please.
This is
Please.
this is
Because
regular.
you're the one. You're the carrier.
Oh, I try to do
You're the
something.
carrier.
I try to do something.
Okay.
Okay, but like before we even get started, I gotta make sure my sis is good. So how you feeling a little pink Moscato, sis?
Yeah, I'm feeling
A little pink Moscato. Okay. You can great. Very glad. I got you. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up the right way.
I'm loving the energy here.
Okay. It's only right. It's only right. We gotta start the vibes off right. You know what I mean? Let me know if you need some more.
No, this is enough.
I got you.
Oh look, he hooked his up.
Listen, I got to. Let's toast it off right. Let's toast it off right. Boom, there you go. There you go.
Toast to Talks with Ty.
Okay. Delightful. All right, but no, first I just want to thank you for being here, Chante, because I know so much going on, and all that type of stuff. You got a busy schedule, and you making time for me. So I just want to thank you
appreciate you
first.
for even wanting to have me here.
Thank you. I appreciate
Shout out to
that.
my girl for the little link.
Shout out to all connects, just all just like entrepreneurs, creatives, all
the
that.
creative circles.
Yes. But what I want to get into today is just a little bit about you, because you be doing a lot. You so like lady boss, female boss, entrepreneur, publicist. So I really want to just dive into like, how did you even get into that avenue, into that lane a little bit? Because I know it's a lot of networking. It's a lot of things that people don't really see. So I kind of just want to open that up a little bit, like how you got there and.
I can honestly say it just came from like testing the waters with different things that I wanted to do. In high school, I was like always into something, like multiple clubs, like yearbook club. I did the morning announcements. Like I knew I was going to be a talker. Like, period. I'm just a people person.
Okay.
And I feel like once I found PR, it was just the avenue of everything that I wanted to do, which is helping people, seeing people succeed,
right,
and watching people win. And it's like, for me, just watching that being able to happen is what made me stay and stick with it, because it's definitely a hard job.
Yeah.
You're literally moving for somebody day in and day out.
Yeah.
But I live for the beauty of it, because you help people see the potential that they didn't even know that they had.
Period.
And it was like, what got me into it is because at one point I didn't know the potential I had. So once I found mine, I'm like, damn. I can help everybody else.
Right.
So that's just how I felt.
Right, but I be seeing you, networking and connecting with a lot of different like artists, stylists, and stuff like that. So how did it feel like, networking with your first, like, I would say, like, just up status in like a celebrity stylist, or just like artist or music artist that was like, up there, and you was like, wow, like I'm really at this point now where you started from one point and now you've gotten to the point where you made a lot of progress.
Right. I would say, honestly, every person I met has been like a great stepping stone to my journey. It wasn't like one stylist or one artist or, one person per se that drove me to stay and stick to what I was doing. It honestly was because that they were doing what they were doing, what causes me to, I guess, keep pushing to want to work with them. Mm-hmm. So I would say like my favorite person that I have ever like came encounterment with and worked with, I would have to say is Milano. Okay. Because that was like my mentor, my best friend, my big sister. Like, she taught me a lot. Yes. And even back then when she was just getting started, she was big to me. So to me, status and everything means nothing, because it depends on how the person moves as, an individual.
No, definitely shout out that to another female boss as well, because like everybody know like Milano, you know what I mean? Just somebody who was just out there just doing it. But like, how does it feel like being your own boss? Like, how does that feel? Because a lot of times I feel like people become so settled with not, want more for themselves. But you becoming your own boss, like, how does that make you feel?
Becoming my own boss makes me feel what we all want to feel, like we're in control of something. So it's like having a child. Like, I get to tell it when it goes to sleep, when it gets to eat, when I get to, like, it's just the same thing. So I just feel like, I don't know. That's just
it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
What lessons can you say you learned being your own boss?
The lessons I learned being your own boss is definitely You quitting a 9 to 5 because you don't want to work, you're going to be putting in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
9 to 5 and 24 hours is a big difference.
Right.
Um,
Mm-hmm. No, for real.
Literally, I learned to be a better person. I learned to
Mm-hmm.
be keen, kind, and humble to others, because you learn a lot when you get into the industry and work with certain people. You realize
Yes.
that everybody is kind of for self,
Mm-hmm.
and it showed me how to actually monetize off of my skills, because I learned
Yes.
that everything is better if it's a community.
Yes.
So it's like, if I have this person that does fashion or this person that does music, somehow they're going to do a show together, and he's going to be
Yes.
doing the music for the fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just how I try to put things together. So
Yeah.
I just feel like overall, just stepping in the publicist game, it taught me how to actually be a genuine, real individual, because I have to answer to so many people and be honest with them.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is.
Did like were there ever any like difficult moments that you was like brought up against that you know I feel like maybe just working with just a lot of people or just being in a fast paced type of environment or you just thinking on your feet? You know what I mean? Like
My probably biggest I would say speed bump in the whole thing was probably when I got like sick. I had got a tumor in college, and I actually just started branching off in PR.
oh wow.
Yeah, and things of that sort. So I was down like for a long time, and a lot of people don't know that about me. I actually went through like a whole depression with it. Like, I didn't want to do PR
Wow.
anymore. I didn't want to do anything anymore, because I was like in the house for like 6 months. It was like the
Yeah.
pandemic. You see how everybody's affected by that? I was
Mm-hmm.
already going through COVID-19
Yeah.
before it even
Yeah,
came
no,
out.
for real.
So just getting myself back to like doing this stuff and actually being motivated to come back outside, I would say that was my biggest speed bump. And ever since I like came over that, I haven't switched lanes since. So
Okay.
that's just where it's been.
No, I mean, I definitely just want to give you your flowers for that because I feel like a lot of times when we trying to hustle, I don't think we really take time to really
We
just
forget ourselves.
yeah, like and I really get both sides because it's like, oh, like you gotta, sacrifice and do all these things, but it's just like, when it's gonna come to a point where you just giving something or leaving something for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in that depression, like what did you do to actually maintain peace?
I got myself back up. I was, doing a daily affirmation thing. And at the time, my grandmother was like, still around. She was actually in the hospital. So I can't even lie and say that was the biggest speed bump, because this was my biggest speed bump. That was my girl.
Right.
But after that depression, I had to basically get through another one, was
Mm-hmm.
losing her.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what got me out of there is me just telling myself, like, I got somebody up there that's rooting for me. Yes. Somebody that wants me to do better. Like, that's my best friend. And all I keep hearing her say is like, girl, I will smack you if you don't get up.
Okay.
So I always got my ass up, and
Period.
that's just what it was.
Period. I mean, come on, Chante. We gotta give a round of applause for that. Okay. But let's lift this spirits back up. So tell me a little bit about like your chat and chew, because this is like a big networking event that you started with like a couple, you and some like other like coworkers and stuff like that.
Yes, I have my assistant and brand marketer, Janipsa Clausil, and my videographer,
okay,
JR the Legend. They helped me. We actually started these, I want to say, I don't even remember. I want to say 2 years ago, and we're on our 8th one.
Okay.
We have a lot of people come out. Thank you so much. We have different people come and connect. A lot of people in the city actually met and started working together through our Chat and Chew series, which is like impeccable to us.
Mm-hmm.
We always have different sponsors come out. Rap Snacks is a big sponsor, so shout out to them. They always look out for us, and we just try to create these intimate circles where people can feel comfortable to be themselves. Mm-hmm. Like, you can literally be at the open bar all day if you want, and nobody's judging you, and we'll still be sitting there talking to you about, okay, how much should you invest in this? And period. Like, that's just how we are in those rooms, and it's just like a space for everybody to come together and just enjoy other people and find out about people that they're basically overlooking. Okay. Because we're all in the community, we all are around each other, but I don't think we take the time to be like, oh wait, you could really help me. Right. Like, you see how you just got connected with Mirrah. Yeah. And it's like that all came from a conversation. Literally. So that's why I'm like, oh shoot, come on y'all, chat and chew. Let's come eat. Start the conversation here so y'all can go plant y'all seeds and grow later. Yeah, you kind of making a step for him. Yeah. So I mean, come on now. That's what can you tell somebody that like who may not know like or have direction about, being in this field? Like, what would you tell them about like wanting to be like a publicist or a stylist or just anything in the PR related like field? If you want to be a publicist, a stylist, an artist, a marketing director, a videographer, a photographer, whatever it is, my main advice is going to be don't stop, get it, get it. That's
Right.
like my
Period.
main saying.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, if you want to try something and you want to take it serious, it has to be seen that way.
It got to.
It has to be seen that way. I feel like if you have a craft and you're just treating it like a hobby, you don't really want it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really want it. Like, just by sitting here with you, I'm seeing the whole production set up, everything. Like, before we even started the interview, I'm like, oh, you want this shit.
Oh, yeah. This ain't no joke.
No, it's not a joke.
It's not
a joke.
It's not.
And that's what I would tell people, like, you're not a joke.
Yeah, okay.
So
please flash the message.
Yeah, you're not a joke. So please take yourself as serious as you would want the next person to.
Yeah,
and that's my advice for somebody.
For real. Also, like, tell them a little bit where they can find the information about the Chat and Chew before we even get to the next thing, because I want to make sure we touch that.
For Chat and Chew, you guys can follow Chat and Chew series on Instagram. It's Chat and Chew _ series. You can follow. Literally, I have every business that I have in my bio, and I literally will post it on my story every single day. So you can follow that way. And we also have a newsletter you guys can sign up for on 2 times the service if you just want to receive information quick and easy to your phone.
Period. Please, y'all go. I'm gonna be at the next Chat and Chew. So if you trying to get something to eat,
listen, and the food is gonna be great.
We have,
the vibes is everything.
Dope people, entrepreneurs, creatives come out. Like, I feel like a lot of times people just, I don't know what it be that people just don't want to come out and just really just engage with other entrepreneurs.
People are scared to step into themselves, and especially right now, like I just said with the pandemic, I feel like it made everybody even more antisocial. Right. And we're more scared to have conversations. Everybody's anxiety is up their asses.
Right.
So it's really nothing you can like.
No, for real.
Yeah,
though.
You got to create the platforms, and that's what I'm trying to do. Even with this Chat and Chew, a lot of people think they're always women based. We only had 2 that were women based, and that was because it was Women's History Month. But our events are unisex, and this one is going to be like surrounded with nothing but kings.
Come on, period.
And that's how I'm moving.
It sounds good to me. I'm gonna have my crown when I'm there.
Come on.
Right, so, why? Tell somebody, like, why should they even strive to be like an entrepreneur? Like, why should someone even strive to be that? Like, with all of the lessons that you picked up thus far.
I wouldn't say somebody should strive to be an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurship is definitely hard.
It's definitely hard.
I'm not gonna lie, because I'm still a 9-to-5er. Like, I work too.
Yeah.
I've only entrepreneured it for probably about 4 years, and I'm like, nah, 9 to 5. I'm coming back.
Okay.
Because I like more than one check.
Okay.
But
period. It's streams.
Streams.
All
Listen,
2022.
streams are really great.
Okay.
All 2022 and the years after
streams.
But for somebody that's trying to step into entrepreneurship, I think that I would just say, just make sure you have everything written down. If it's not written, it's not real.
Period.
I don't know, like, just having a business plan and actually believing in yourself, and you can't think that everybody's going to support you.
Right.
Because if you want everybody to support you, you might as well just go back in the room, get under your covers, and go to sleep and cry yourself to bed. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen that way.
Period.
So if you stepping into entrepreneurship, all I'm going to say is pull your panties up, pup.
No, that's for real though. Like, I feel like people just don't. I think a lot of times people really don't know, like, what it takes to just have a business for one, right, or just like really believe in themselves. And even if you hadn't like any business tips for them, like, that you can give them, like, I feel like just let them know. Like, I feel like I'm gonna let people know that it's about believing in you, mm-hmm, and it's about not doubting who you are. And it's about connecting with other people. Right. You know, I feel like a lot of times people just feel like they can just get it done and just be like,
and actually being genuine, because a lot of business relationships are not real.
It's not, but you know, just
and that's the beauty of being a publicist. You have to be honest.
You have to be honest. just try to the more genuine you feel, just try to go towards that way.
And stay consistent.
Stay consistent. It's definitely about consistency.
And don't stop. A lot of things that make me very upset with new businesses is like a lot of people will come meet with me and like, hey, how we do this? I need help with branding. I need help with marketing. I'm like, I go to your social media. You haven't posted in 3 months, girl. They think you're gone. Like, mm-hmm, they don't even know what's going on anymore. So it's like, just stay consistent. And like he said, believe in yourself. That's really the formula to like a bad entrepreneur.
Period. So what's next for Chante? Like what's going on, sis? Because we got the chat and chew. Other than the chat and chew, what's going on with us?
We have a couple things coming. I'm actually going out Atlanta doing the Flower Awards with another PR sister of mine, Brittany Miller. Shout out to her. She's really cool.
Shout out.
This is definitely somebody you want to connect with and possibly
Okay, well
have talks with Ty.
let me make sure I get her before we go.
No, that's my girl, and she's stationed in Atlanta. She's actually from Philly, so you know she has the whole vibe. She's there.
Oh, she there. Okay.
She's there. We have Dad that we're working on. Like I said, we're in the play. Like I'm trying to test the waters with this whole pandemic thing, but I'm trying to make it to the 11th, Chat and Chew.
Okay.
So that's the process. I'm trying to get to that. And then I'm just coming out with a whole bunch of different stuff. Y'all got to stay on the lookout because I'm thinking about hosting consultation speed dating.
Ooh.
Yeah. So people like pay for my consultations and we have meetings and I try to help them set up for their business plan, give them a whole layout of how to move forward with it.
Yes.
But this time I'm thinking about hosting like an intimate event where people can just come, pay $25 and have a speed meeting with you.
Yeah, no, I think that's so necessary. Like I feel like in relationships it's so necessary because people it's that space in general, people just come in it just real uneducated about financial just like stability and all that type of stuff. So I feel like you like encouraging them, you know, getting them on the right track, that's so necessary. And us, it's just like a culture,
right?
You know what I mean? Y'all, we already know how short-ended we can be.
Seriously, we trying to break generational curses. So it's like whatever I can do to help that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not just trying to break it in my life. Because I know my black family is kind of like 100 other black families. Yeah. So I know it's people in those families that's trying to achieve the same stuff I'm trying to achieve.
Period.
So why not?
Girl, you a gift to earth, y'all. Y'all need to utilize it. Stop being scared.
I'm trying.
Utilize the education. Utilize everything that she has to offer. Like,
yes, y'all. And I be having random sales too. Like I can wake up happy and consultations will literally be $75 just because I woke up that way.
People will pay all this money into all of this, you know, brands and all this type of stuff that don't give them no type of money back. Like, do something that will get you some type of money back.
And that will give you the return on investment you really want. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't sugarcoat not one thing.
I don't think you should.
At all. The way y'all hear me talking on here is how I'm going to talk to you in a meeting. So like I said, come with your panties up, pup.
Mm-hmm. Period. Period. So we about to be out, y'all. Any last words, Chante, you got for the people to say?
All I can say is thank you again for having me.
Period.
Talks with Ty is elite.
Elite.
I love creative kings stepping out, doing their own thing.
Okay.
I'm going to support you as long as you allow me to.
Oh.
And yes, y'all make sure y'all follow 2 times a service. Get with me. And yeah, don't stop. Get it.
Period. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Chante. Thank you, the team. Like, I'm just grateful.
Yeah,
like,
shout out to his team.
Yeah, shout out to the team. Shout out to Mirrah. Shout out to Terrell, T-Shots Productions. He is something.
Yes, they have the lights, camera, action in here, okay?
But no, we're gonna see y'all next time. Until next time, make sure y'all stay real, be true to yourselves, and you know, just follow your goals and your dreams. Like, don't let nobody tell you you can't do that. Period.
And it's up.
We out.